Hello and welcome. I'm Asuma Katauka and you're watching the World Report on NewsX World. Now let's start with the breaking news coming in. We have a breaking news from US. At least 35 people have been killed in US and Israeli airstrikes in Iran's southern Fars province, according to local media reports. Ibrahim Bayani, head of the province's Martyrs Foundation, has confirmed the deaths and added that further airstrikes may increase the death toll. Meanwhile, authorities are assessing the full extent of the damage, while Iran has vowed to retaliate against what it calls enemy actions. Further updates are awaited as the situation develops. Now for this, we welcome Dr. Satoru Nagao. He's a fellow at Hudson Institute, joins us live from Tokyo. Thank you very much, Dr. Nagao, for joining us again. Now, how do you analyze the situation that's evolving in Middle East? Do you think that Middle East will be retaliating against Iran as well?
There is a clash of the two tactics. The first one is U.S. try to neutralize the power of the Revolutionary Guard and nuclear facilities or ballistic missile launch facilities. But these are the target. And one by one, they eliminate it. So that's why, in total, the U.S. and Israel has the initiative and can control the situation. And in case of the Iran tried to resist this attack by using the ballistic missile and the drone or cruise missiles. But in this case, they try to attack many countries at the same time and create something, the confusion in the economy, in the market, and make pressure to the President Trump. So, view from the Iran's perception, there's a possibility the President Trump is a businessman. So that's why if the stock market face confusion or as the financial market face confusion, this economic pressure will affect the decision making of the President Trump they are seeking. But the reality is what really happened in the battle zone is, of course, military situation can be decided by military situation, not economic situation. So that's why currently this kind of Iran's tactics hasn't succeeded well. So Iran continued to attack many countries at the same time, but each one is very limited impact militarily. And economic market is, yes, something, the problem has happened, but this problem hasn't affected the decision of the President Trump. So President Trump's military operation is indeed controlling the situation so far. That is my analysis until now.
Thank you for sharing your analysis. Dr. Nagao, I would like to also welcome Colonel Sanjay Sirohi. He's international relations and defense expert, joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much, Colonel, for joining us again. Colonel, how do you analyze the current situation in Middle East? Do you think that, are we seeing a further escalation before we see any de-escalation?
Thank you very much, Asuma, and good afternoon. And thank you very much for having me on your channel and discussing something very, very important and very serious. Now, whatever is happening in Middle East is going to escalate further because the way the Americans and the Israelis are firing at Iran, and Iran is also reciprocating by firing the same number of missiles, and there have been a lot of death from the both sides, and a lot of people have been injured, and a lot of buildings have been destroyed. So I think this is going to escalate. And the way the things are moving on, the way the Iran is retaliating for the attacks which are being put by Americans and by Israelis. So I don't think in near future we see any de-escalation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Asuma.
Thank you very much, Colonel Sirohi, for sharing that. We have another breaking news coming in from Iran. Iran has reportedly struck Saudi